Hey, going to do a bonus video for you guys. So if you watched the last one, take a look at this one. If you guys know me, I'm a very strong proponent of unions, and I'm very anti Pepsi. I hate Pepsi. There's just something about the soda. I don't like it. But finding out about how the company does business, and I think my mom's cousin was a delivery guy for him, and he might not be too happy with this video, but fuck him. I don't see him that often anyway. But so check out was Kyle Kuklinski's page, Secular Talk. He did this video about the not protests, but the ongoing labor negotiations with Frito-Lay, which is a subsidiary of PepsiCo, the working conditions that they were working in the factories, long hours, unpaid overtime, a whole bunch of things. But there was one story that kind of got lost in the shuffle there. And this one really bothered me because there was a guy that was working the floor, and he hit a button. I guess it was to operate one of the doors. So he hits the button, and there was an electrical short. The dude gets electrocuted, knocked on his ass, and his injuries were such that he had herniated discs in his neck and his back. And for those who are close to me, I don't think I really talked about it here, but for anybody that knows me, about 5 years ago, I was in a car accident, and the same areas of my neck that were injured were the same as his, as well as his lower back. So L3, L4, L5, and then I believe this guy, his was a C2, C3 herniation. Mine was a C3, C4 herniation. But the discs in my neck are not, they're bulging, but they didn't rupture. But his were ruptured so badly or bulging so badly that they had to go in and clean it out because it was actually affecting the spinal fluid. And the crazy thing about this guy is, long story short, he had to go on short-term disability, long-term disability, and then basically Frito-Lay shit cans his ass because you're either here or you're not here. And once he exhausted all financial avenues. I mean, he talks about, draining savings, credit cards. I mean, even to the point where they had to go into their children's piggy banks to pay for groceries. So right off the bat, there's an argument for universal health care because nobody should have to do that. They drove him, the day that the accident happened, they drove him about 45 miles it's not the closest hospital. It just happens to be the hospital that that Frito-Lay has a contract with. Really screwed up. When the inevitable happened and his family had to file a lawsuit to cover the medical bills, now all of a sudden Frito-Lay, now they've taken an interest in him and his family, not because they want to take care of a valued employee. No. Now they want to make sure that they don't have to pay things out. Now this happened to me with my lawsuit. Now my lawsuit, because it was going through auto insurance, a little bit of a difference here, but here's the commonality. Is my lawyer warned me, while we're going through this, don't do anything outside. Don't talk to strangers, which, stranger danger. Even as a grown man, you got to worry about that. Don't do anything outside the usual. There's a whole list of things not to do. Here's why. Companies, insurance companies, or multi-million dollar, billion-dollar companies such as Frito-Lay and PepsiCo, they will hire private investigators to jam you up. Oh, you're complaining your back hurts, but we saw you pick up, we saw you taking out the garbage if your back hurts, and bullshit like this. They stalked the family. It got so bad that the mom decided to take the kids out of school because the school let them know that there were people coming around asking questions. That's some creepy stalker shit, and that should not be allowed. It's one of those things where it operates, it's not illegal. We might have moral or ethical objections to it, but sadly not illegal. This is why you need to have strong unions. This is why we need to have strong healthcare in this country, something that we are lacking. And before anybody goes, but Polly, how are you going to pay for it? Bro, that's another video altogether. Just want to point out 33 leading nations, 32 have universal health care. We don't. By the way, we pay for Israel's healthcare. I don't know if you guys know about that. So Israel can have universal healthcare. We can pay for their healthcare, but we can't have that. That's a story for another day. But also, this is a call to action for political leaders. Political leaders need to step in and make sure that these types of things are not allowed to have. That you can't say that this slipped through the crack. No, no, no. This is happening because companies are allowed to operate like this, and it's not until they get caught with their dick in the door that they're going to change things. So that's the bonus video for today. If, like I said, if you're new to the page, please like, subscribe, leave comments below, all that good stuff. Also, you could check me out on TikTok, ePolicastro, and I'll catch you guys down the road. Later, potatoes.